Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. I hope you're having a great day. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button down below right now. Now the tint is finally done. So if you guys saw previously what it's going to be overlaid on the screen right now, you guys can see that this car was not tinted at all. I was driving around a fishbowl. I don't even gotta watch on that hand, but it was like a month later that I finally got the tint done. I actually made the appointment before I even bought the car because I knew I was gonna get it, and I was ready to get it. So before I show you that though, I do have to install some fun little stuff that came in, some little stickers, of course. Now that we have the tint, we can put the banners on and the decals and all that kind of stuff. Let me just go ahead and time lapse this now. Alright, now my car's officially branded in one spot, but we got a bunch more to do. So I'm just gonna snap and then we'll be on our way. Alright, so that kind of didn't work out how I planned and how I was working on it, but you know what I mean, things happen. So yeah, basically I'll explain what I mean by that in just a second, but this is just gonna be a standard like talking video for a minute, just before I show you what the car actually looks like up close, and kind of give you a little bit of an overview of what's going on with the car and what I need to do now and what's gonna happen next and all that kind of good stuff. But if you guys remember my Jeep, if you guys are still here from watching my Jeep videos, then you might remember that my Jeep had 35% tint on the windshield and then 20% everywhere else, and I wanted to stick with that same thing because I could actually see. I was gonna go with 5% on this because I know a lot of people run 5%, and I still want to in the future. I don't know, I'm letting this cure and sit and see how it looks. I'm gonna drive around with it for a while, see if I get harassed, since it's a black Dodge Charger, blacked out everything, so it's a little bit more risky than having like a white Jeep where it could be like a mom with some tint on her car. So that's one thing I want to see, but yeah, let's just go ahead and turn around to show you guys. You might have seen it when I was putting on the decals, but look how much better it looks with the tint, guys. Not only does it have the tint, I also went ahead and put this little banner sun strip thing. So this is actually vinyl. So I'll show you guys from the inside in a minute. You guys can't see anything. Like it's just flat black, which I was intending to put a banner decal, just like these little side ones that I put on here, like this little BJP Lifestyle one. I had a huge one that was supposed to go on there. Went to put it on, got it about halfway on, and after I got to like the halfway point and it was nice and on, I pulled the backing off the other side and it kind of just flopped over on itself, kind of like that, and then yeah, it got ruined. So I had to order a new one of those, which those aren't cheap. They're like $50 for a vinyl decal like that, which is a little bit crazy, and it really sucks for me because I don't want to spend another $50. I just spent $50 on that one, and then it got ruined, and then yeah. And you guys can see here the car is super dirty. I mean, I still have like stuff and like fingerprints from earlier when I was doing that because I didn't wipe it down or clean it. Car needs a really good car wash, and maybe I should do that tonight during this video, maybe, I don't know, but it needs a quick little wash because from the tint as well, you can see all on the windows and stuff, and there's like these little runs from when you're putting the tint on. You can see all down the trunk. So how they do it, if you've never seen tint put on or anything like that, the reason it's like that, it was all down the sides as well. It's just, I guess they didn't clean up good. In their defense though, they were running a little bit behind, and were able to squeeze me in like later at night, so I ended up picking it up at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So I guess they just didn't have time to actually clean it up too good, but it's fine. I have a few little decals on the side now, but overall basically everything's blacked out right now, and that's not what I want. I really want it to be colorful, and I really want it to pop. So that's why I didn't want the black Charger when I first got this, but I mean, it looks really cool and it looks mean, and like the little white logo stands out, which is good, but I didn't want the black because it doesn't pop in the thumbnails, and like YouTube is what I do, like, you know what I mean, like I just be uploading on the channel here, so it's really important to kind of have the thumbnail stand out with the car popping, and black doesn't really do that. And you guys can see on the back it's all tinted out with all the black and everything. I don't have black tips, and it's basically just all going to be blacked out, and it's looking like a Batmobile or something, and that's not even the look that I'm going for with it, but this is just kind of where it's at right now. Obviously the wheels down here are still gray. They're like that gunmetal gray color, which I'm not a fan of. Chrome lugs are still on as well. That's just because I want to do something with those in some sort of way. And then the front obviously is just, like I said, all blacked out. I really like how it looks with the little sun strip, but like when I go ahead and show you guys what it looks like from the inside, you're gonna be like, why did you do that? Like, you can't really see. Like, you pull up to red lights and it's like having a sun visor down all the time. But like I said, it's gonna be good to put the banner on because it's gonna have that big white banner across the top, and it's gonna be 100% able to see no matter what the sun is looking like. So that's why I did it, just for promotional kind of things with the YouTube. And then, you know, it looks cool. It looks good. And I think it's fine, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you can kind of, yeah, you'll see. And like when I installed it, I didn't do the best job. A lot of the little tiny bubbles came out. You can't really notice them, but you do see there's like one wrinkle down here. But for now, yeah, that's what it's looking like, guys. It's tinted. It's tinted. Finally, like I said, you guys, a lot of people kept asking me about the tint, because with the Jeep, I was always like, get it tinted, get it tinted, get it tinted. And like I said, I did set this appointment before I even bought the car. And I wish I could have done it like the day after, but you know, it is what it is. So speaking about tint in, you know, my unprofessional, professional opinion, this is the perfect combination. Now, a lot of people will say to go 5%, where I say 5% is usually a little bit too dark, especially at night. I mean, the 20% is already pretty dark at night. I think the ideal might be 15% on the sides and then 30, 35 on the windshield. My tint guy didn't have that film. It only has 5, 20, 35, and 45. So my options were either to do 20% or 5%. So I just went with the 20 because I had it before and I know it looks good and it's fairly dark. And then once you add the windshield tint on, it really just kind of ties it all together and basically like makes it even darker. So now I do have red interior on this car, obviously, where my other one had the all black interior. So that made it a little bit darker than this, but luckily the red is still pretty dark. And if you guys remember the LED video, if you haven't seen it, then check it out up here now. But if we go ahead and turn like on the lights, you can see there that you can't even really tell that the lights turned on. I mean, you can here if you like look directly at them, but like overall you can't even tell that the lights are on. It's pretty much just a mirror finish right now. And then if we open the door here, you can see what we're working with. Now I want to show you guys from the inside out, because I know a lot of you guys are going to wonder about how it looks with tint. If you don't already have tint. And like I said, I think this is the perfect combination if you guys are looking to get tint. This is kind of where you're going to want to start, or kind of where you're going to want to even stay. Just because you can get really dark tint that looks really dark, but during the day the sun will hit and you won't get hassled as much by police. So we'll see what's going to happen if I'm going to get pulled over a lot with this. Like I said, I might, just based on the fact that it's a blacked out Dodge Charger, and you know, it looks kind of criminal with all the black tint on it. So from the outside, I'll show you guys. Tint is really cool. So if you look through here, this is what it looks like with the door open, obviously with all the sunlight behind you. You can see my hand here. But then if you go on the other side, it's like it doesn't even look tinted, almost like it's super easy for you guys to see. So that's why I think this is the perfect combination. And then if you're gonna go ahead and get in here, I know my car is extremely dirty. Ignore that, it happens, you know, it is what it is. But you can see here on the windshield, it doesn't even look tinted, especially on the camera. It looks perfectly fine. You can see literally everything. And then if we swing up here, you guys can see the black vinyl, which is just straight black. A lot of people will do like a 5% tint strip on top of the like 35 or whatever they have, just to kind of give that blacked out look at the top, but you can still see a little bit through it for like lights and stuff, so you'll be able to see like lights. Like I said, I just went with the vinyl banner just so I could go ahead and slap those letters on top and have the logo there for everyone to see. But like, this is like the POV, what I see when I'm driving. You guys can see that it takes away a little bit, but most of this is blacked out anyway on the windshield, so you don't notice it too much. It's not the biggest deal, you adjust to it, but it's definitely a little bit of an interesting change. So you can see here from the inside with all the lights off, the windshield basically looks normal, and then so does over here. Obviously there's still sunlight. It is getting a little bit dark. The sun's kind of setting off in the distance. But you can see that there's not really much change in your visibility. Like I said, when it's pitch black, you will get a little bit of a change, but it's not too bad that you can't deal with it. Especially if you're driving in a place where there's like street lights and stuff like that, it's not too big of a deal. But like I said, I think that the 20% on the sides, 35 on the windshield is the perfect combination, especially just to get started. And then if you need to change it up, like if you want something darker and you're not getting hassled and then you maybe want to risk it, then you can go ahead and do it. But with the red interior and everything blacked out now, it's starting to come together and look a lot better. Now I want you guys to let me know down below in the comments section what you guys think about the 20% tint with the 35% windshield. You guys think it's perfect? Do you think I should have just went with the 5 right away? Like I said, with the black on black, it already looks really, really dark. And you can see here, even with the interior lights on, like you're barely seeing through there, like with your eyes, and then obviously the camera, you don't see anything. And then from the front, you can see here that it's just blacked out all the way pretty much, which looks really good. And then at night, obviously you don't see anything in. So I think it's the perfect amount. I think I might want to go 5% eventually, depending on what I do with the wrap and stuff and how I'm getting hassled and all that kind of good stuff. But so far it's coming together and it's looking really, really good. I do have something really, really big planned with a wrap or something, maybe, I don't know, make it pop a little bit more, because right now it's just kind of all black, and like I said, that's not the look that I'm going for at all. And I'm thinking that changing that up is going to make the overall appearance of the vehicle and in thumbnails just so much better, and I think it's going to help pop on the channel and just, you know, help the channel grow with the Charger content. It does look a little bit weird now that I'm looking at it right now with this like white decal, just because you got all black everywhere and then you just got these white decals. I'm like, should I have went red? I don't know, because it's got the red over here with the little 392, and then if we swing back over this way, and then on the back we have the blacked out logo, and then we got the red of the taillight, which I do want to black out, which is so weird because I'm like, over here I don't want to black everything out, but then I want to black out the back taillight completely. So I don't know, maybe I do. Maybe I should black out these emblems too and just get complete black 392 ones there. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the Scat now, how it's going, how you think it's looking, if you guys think it's coming together, and what you guys think about if I should black out the back and black out the badges. And should I get red stickers instead of the white? I don't know. I already spent a lot of money on those, but I think it's fine. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys are thinking. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, you're getting information out of it, make sure you smash that like button down below to help the YouTube algorithm, help this video out to more people, and of course help the channel grow. On that same note, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button down below right now to be notified when new videos go live. Do videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. here on the channel. Of course, check out Shop Lifestyle, get yourself some lifestyle merch. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace. I feel like I am losing